ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 8Brit Gaming. We're bringing you another video on our newly rebooted channel.
Yes, we are.
Sort of, which hasn't been updated in about a month, but that's not what's important. I'm your host, Tom Powter, back from the dead, bringing with me the venerable Adam Bennett and the man who brings the camera, Matt Stevens.
Cameraman.
Yeah, right, man. Don't get ahead of yourself. Anyway, if you've been living under a rock, PSVR comes out in 10 days from the moment of recording. So by the time this video goes live, you probably already have it.
You've had it for years. Yeah. We'll be talking about Nintendo VR by the time they've got this video comes out.
Yeah, no, that was
That's not going to happen.
We still won't know what the NX is though.
Yeah, true. Anyway.
So yeah, PlayStation VR finally coming out. Been waiting for years for this. Well, at least it feels like anyway. You and I have been to a couple of EGXs.
Yes, we have.
Matthew.
Yes, we have.
Tried it a couple of times. Mr. Bennett, blissfully unaware of what he's missing out on.
I wouldn't say it was bliss.
No, neither would I. Anyway, with PSVR on the cusp of reaching consumer shores, we have here 5 questions.
Yes.
Submitted by the viewers now.
Are these sort of pertinent questions to the future of VR?
Some might be.
They're of middling quality. So yeah, basically, let's kick this off. Matt.
Yes.
Mr. Bennett. As you will now be referred to for the rest of the video.
That's fine.
Sounds cooler than Adam.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
On a scale of 1 to I can't keep it in any longer. How excited about PSVR are you? Mr. Bennett.
What? Hang on. What? So what? It's not really a numbers because you got numbers and you got words as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think what needs to be addressed here is what exactly the "in" refers to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What are you keeping in? Your money, your wallet?
Just everything else.
Yeah. This channel's changed.
I'm not gonna lie. I did think the first one was a sex question when I read it. But whatever.
Right. Was that literally what was written down?
Yes.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm on a scale of couldn't give a damn.
1 to 10.
Oh, 1
Yeah,
to 10.
yeah,
Okay.
just...
Oh, I'm a 6.
Just above average.
Just above average. Because
you know, in the games media, if you review a game and give it a 6, people think the game's absolutely shit.
Yeah, I know. I do know. Yeah, but let's face it. Here at 8Brit Gaming, we've never been in the games media.
Yeah, it's true.
I think I work in advertising now, and I am used to being promised a lot. Everything you look at is going to change the way things work. Everything, and it's made me very weary, I think, to these promises. And as someone who's never
been in advertising for a couple of months.
Yes, I'm very world weary. And I think when you're presented with such a big statement, and I'm someone I've not strapped the headset on. I've only put on the cardboard box Google VR thing that they give out, and that was cool enough. But I don't know. I'm in a position where I'm gonna wait and see the reviews rather than blow my
What? After
my yeah yeah. So I think I am going to keep it in a little longer.
Yeah, reel it in. I feel like you listening to big statements and waiting on reviews comes from your political background.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, you got promised. Let's move on.
I am ridiculously excited. Ridiculously excited. I don't think I've been excited for something to happen this much.
Since what?
I don't know.
Since he was born,
I don't know.
basically.
Yeah.
He came out with a Google Cardboard on his face.
Yeah. No, it's like...
It's rendered him speechless.
Yeah, that's
what it is.
Look, I've been sat round, if not this table, then a table very similar to this with you gentlemen in the past, on numerous occasions. Yeah, well, that other one was in a house that was kept clean by my parents. This one's kept clean by me, or not kept clean, as the case may be. Yeah, I've been sat around a table with you guys for 8-Brit Gaming, and I've been talking about Destiny, and you guys have been like, oh, it's going to blow my... it's going to change the way we game. I've been sat around this table, not this table, a different table, talking about No Man's Sky, about how, it's going to change, it's changing everything, it's next generation.
You were excited for that as well.
Yeah, I know, but now,
Sean Murray duped everyone.
Yeah, looking back on those experiences, I'm thinking, come on, is it time again to get on board the hype train and find it cancelled?
One of the differences with No Man's Sky...
Replacement hype bus service.
Whereas PSVR we've used numerous times.
Yeah.
And it is very good.
Yeah.
Like, very good.
Okay.
I think the way I kind of look at it is that I've had... going through the sort of year or so, there have been these games that I've been hyped for, but this just, in ways, just completely outdoes it. Like... I'm finding I get home and I'm now literally in my head counting down the days all the time. And I'm just thinking, I want VR, I need VR, I need to see, why do I not have VR?
That's what I do with weekends.
Yeah, but that's what I'm going to do on my weekend.
Do you think you're wearing the headset right now?
No,
yeah, that's a good point.
No, because I'm not worrying about
a
tank shooting down things.
After you've quit your job so that you can play VR.
Yes.
After like a month of having the headset on, like you finally take it, like you've been spoon-fed applesauce through a tube into your veins or something. So you had the VR headset on for like a month, and then you finally take it off, and then it's like reality's just so shit. This is a film. They can make a film out of that. I don't know.
I think it'd be better if he took it off.
Yeah.
This beard like going down here, and the world had just been annihilated.
Yeah. Oh, true.
You were so accustomed.
I survived the apocalypse.
Well, that's the thing.
You
You were so accustomed to PSVR that you hadn't actually been playing anything for the last 30 years because all the electricity was gone. But it didn't matter to you because you were still like.
Just going around in pitch black void.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Is that how excited you are?
Yeah.
That you would play it 30 years after the apocalypse?
Yeah.
With no electricity?
Well, yeah, what else do you do?
Why not? You got to do something.
Yeah, true.
I think the real question is, how do you play it if there's no electricity?
Well, I don't think that's a real question we're going to have to tackle.
No, the real questions are right here.
Good stuff.
I'm very, very excited for PSVR.
Okay.
I'm, just fucking can't wait, to be honest. 10
out of 10?
Yeah, 11 out of 10. But I tell you what,
There's no such
I'm
thing.
honestly more concerned that, like, what if it doesn't turn up on the day? What if you get on it's broken?
And then all the negative stories are going to come
I don't
out.
want to go there yet.
So they're trapped in a cycle.
Yeah. On to the next question then, which I have right here. I don't know where it's gone. Do you think VR is the next big thing? Like, do you think it's where gaming is headed?
I hope so. I hope so. Because I think the possibilities are huge. Huge.
Endless, would you say?
Yeah.
10 billion planets.
No, not quite that endless. But yeah, think, just like...
Yeah, 10 billion is a lot of planets.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many zeros
I
there
actually
are
think it was
after that?
quintillion. Actually.
Yeah, it was quintillion. It was.
That's
it
like
was.
a number,
It's not a number. It's just letters randomly arranged. Like the other day, I played Journey for the first time. Imagine that.
Just quickly, if you rearrange the letters of No Man's Sky, you get Sean Murray.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Back in the day, people would have believed it. You know what?
Did you think you could get away with
We are never going to stop bashing No Man's Sky every single fucking
To be
video.
fair, you did say he's never going to work in a video game.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I did say that. Good.
What if he's watching this and he sues you?
I imagine he is.
He's not got anything else to do this time.
Yeah, he's not on Twitter, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think,
You were saying about
there's
Journey.
so many, I use Journey as an example of a game that would just translate so well into No Man's Sky. Into
What?
VR. It's a game that would translate so well into VR. I'm obsessed with No Man's Sky. I play it all the time. I'm hundreds of hours in, I love it.
It tears you up inside all the time. Every day that goes by and Sean doesn't tweet it out.
Yeah, I think Journey would translate really well to VR because it's just this complete immersion, potentially, as you say, the worry is the technology there yet? So many examples. Gaming history is littered with examples of companies rushing out tech that isn't ready, and that failure setting that tech back years. Like the Virtual Boy, we remember the Virtual Boy.
We don't.
No, we don't. Well, we're all told about the Virtual Boy. It was obviously a complete disaster.
Yeah.
And
But
loads
do you
of
not
stuff.
think that was the failed attempt, and now we're here with virtual reality?
No, well, I don't know yet because
It's an interesting point you make, actually, but I mean, think about it. How long have we known about the Oculus Rift, and how long have we known about VR as a thing,
Off the top
as
of my
a
head, I think
combat?
it's 2012. I think.
a long old time.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time, and that would have been the development before that.
Supposedly
and
Sony have been
the
working on this
experiment
since
of it.
2010.
Yeah, so I mean, after playing it, I think I can answer your question and say I think the tech is ready.
Yeah, so do I.
I think it's ready, and there's some of the stuff I've seen, even some of the stuff I've seen with the HTC Vive and the stuff that's doing,
Oculus,
especially
Radio G.
Oculus. The stuff that they're doing is insane.
Yeah.
Like some of the things.
Yeah, I think the tech's ready as well, actually. I think it just comes down to how much risk they want to take. And they need to take risk. Whether they're going to or not is another thing entirely. But I definitely think it's the next big thing. Like, playing regular games is just not nowhere near as good.
Do you think the next generation of consoles, if there is a next generation of consoles, will come packaged with this? Like
The PlayStation definitely will. PS5 will have a PSVR 2 with it.
Yeah.
Don't know about the others. Probably not. Because they're not investing in it, are they, at the moment? Unless Nintendo are, of course. But they're probably not.
Come on now.
Yeah, they're probably not.
Virtual Boy 2.
Yeah. Imagine if they called it that.
That would be funny. I mean, it wouldn't
That'd be ballsy.
It wouldn't do very well.
It would be ballsy.
No,
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't do very well, you're right. But then,
Would not
What
do
does
very well
these days
anyway. Yeah,
Nintendo,
no,
so,
nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
alright, cool. So, that's... So, what do we think is going to be the next big thing?
No, my answer to that is maybe. I'm giving very middling answers to all these questions so
Yeah.
far.
I think it pretty much is the next big thing in gaming. Yeah, definitely.
Before we move on to the next question, I want to point out, you said about Journey working in it. And I think it could work as well. And third-person VR games, nothing new. Ubisoft have made a game called Edge of Nowhere, which is third-person. On my article, which I wrote for What Culture, which you can go and check out, about...
Link in the description.
Yeah. There's no description.
If you want the link in the description, you've got to go put it there yourself.
It's not worth it. Yeah, about all the launch games. There's one called Wayward Sky, and now this is a pretty cool way for VR to work, I think.
Sounds a lot like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, well, they are promising 18 quintillion levels, and it's made by a guy called S. Murray.
No, too obvious.
Yeah,
Sean M.
Sean M. Yeah. That joke can be used every time. Yeah, no, but basically, it's like a shoebox. So like. 18 quintillion shoeboxes.
Yeah.
Are they randomly generated shoeboxes?
Yeah. But everyone's just got like one island in the middle of it. Anyway, but the way it works is there's a third person character in this world, and as with the VR headset, you essentially look down on it, like God,
Okay.
Right.
and you get to tell them like where to go, because it's a puzzle platformer basically. So that's quite a cool application. Journey, you would still follow the person behind them, obviously, but third person could definitely work, I think. Next question then. Bennett, you know a lot of the PSVR launch games. Which ones are you looking forward to getting?
No, I don't really. I did read your article, but then I didn't read
Did
it.
you?
I didn't read it all though because
hard
there were
to get?
too many ads. Got to about number 20 or 19. Yeah.
So you got about two
About
in
5.
About
I
five,
saw
yeah, it's
5.
not bad.
None of them really impressed me that much. But I think the
That's
one.
why they're at the bottom of the list, Bennett.
Yeah. Well,
That's how lists work.
Okay. Well, I prefer list articles that are just a straight string of text that you don't need to click next image on. In the
There's
gallery.
there's no revenue there.
Well, that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to that one you were telling me about with the basketball and the mechs. What's that one called? Rig.
Why don't you just tell everyone? Just be honest, Bennett. You're not getting on day one.
Yeah, I'm not getting it on day one.
Are you? Does anything you've seen so far particularly interest you?
No, nothing's set a fire in my heart.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
None of your bullshit, alright? Come on.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing loads more new IPs. Okay, so I mean, and some of the things that are really making me excited is Battlezone. Really excited for Battlezone. For Bennett's
Yeah, you may as well describe it to him.
benefit. It's basically you in a tank in this sort of like a
Sold.
Tron art style world.
Yeah.
And you go around and you shoot things basically. The basic premise.
4-player co-op as well.
4-player co-op. Which,
So you got to admit it's pretty cool if you're all wearing headsets and you're actually in this cockpit, like talking to each other.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be
Battlezone does fucking awesome.
Battlezone was fantastic. What else have we got? I haven't tried Rigs yet. I'm excited for it and I'm getting it day one. That's the one I'm getting day one. But it's the one I haven't tried.
Yeah.
Now I know you've tried it.
Yeah, it's great. I thought it was awesome. I wonder how much there's going to be to it, but the actual game is really cool. So basically, it's 3v3 online multiplayer. There's a single player mode as well. And you're all in giant mechs. And the idea is you run around massive arenas, and if you shoot someone to the point where they lose all their health, you start glowing yellow, and you can drop yourself through a hoop and score a point.
Okay.
So it's really cool though, because the whole game is like about verticality and all this sort of thing. So
Yeah.
you can jump fucking miles in the air in one of these mechs, and like literally if you look down, you're leaving the place behind. And that's really cool. And like dropping through the hoop, because the hoop's really high up. So when I was playing it, you have to, whenever I managed to kill someone, and I was glowing, I was like, right, I've got to go to the hoop now. And basically you have to just go up this huge ramp. And I'm not going to lie, I was in the middle of the game, but I was looking around and down over the edge of the ramp, and I was like, this is fucking nuts, because I'm like really high up, and then you just drop through the hoop. And it's like, holy crap. So Rigs is going to be really good, I think. I mean, it's a launch title, I wonder how much meat it's going to have on it, but...
Do you think the key sort of VR single player experience that is lined up at the minute is Batman?
Maybe, but Batman's only meant to be about 2 hours long.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Batman's an experience rather than a game.
Right.
I would say, personally, I think Battlezone is probably one of the stronger ones, sort of single player, and maybe Eve Valkyrie as well, which is, Eve Valkyrie is like a big budget space shooting simulator sort of thing.
You're in a spaceship?
Yes.
Right.
Like actually in outer space as well.
Is this the same Eve as Eve Online?
Yes.
Ah,
yeah,
right.
It's a branch off of that.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
It's got, again, a campaign, online multiplayer, but I tried Eve Valkyrie, and seriously, that was crazy. You did as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So basically,
a long time ago now. I feel like it's ages ago.
3 years, 2 years. Must be 2, I think. 2 years.
Is it 2 years?
2014. Because 2015 was must be 2015.
Yeah.
Because we went
last
to.
year. It was early last year because we went last year.
Oh, of course.
We tried to go this year, but neither of us went.
Rigs was at Reds. That's what
Yeah.
I'm forgetting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So basically, Eve Valkyrie starts off, and you're in this cockpit. It's all dark in front of you with the occasional flickering light.
Right.
And bear in mind, the thing is, it's so hard to explain VR to someone who's never properly used it. This is the problem they're having with their advertising as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have to imagine that you can literally look around and you're in this fucking place. So if you're in a spaceship cockpit, you're in a spaceship cockpit. And then when you fire up the engine, and there's like a real sense of depth as well with this thing. Like it's literally, if something looks far away, if something is far away, it looks far away. Same with scale. And when you fire up the engine, the lights just start like blasting on down this runway, and it looks far away. And then you fire up and you just go blasting down this runway, and the lights coming past you like this, and I was like, and then you go out into space. The attendee guy was like, fucking hell, mate, you're right. I was like,
It was insane. It really was insane. It's hard. You're right, because it is so unbelievably hard to
that's honestly why
describe this.
That's honestly why the
unless
idea
you
of
try
having it in my bedroom is so surreal, because I equate this technology to these big events that you just don't ever get a chance to use it again. But yeah, Eve Valkyrie's nuts. So basically there's a lot of cool games actually at launch. PSVR in my opinion has got the strongest launch lineup of the 3 big headsets by a country mile, because it's got a lot of...
it's the one that's really dedicated to games, isn't it?
Yeah. No, can't wait. It's going to be great. So the next question, and this is a good one. What is the greatest challenge that PSVR must overcome in the next 5 years?
Oh,
And
without...
I'm assuming that means to become a mainstream success.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, it's what you touched on already about advertising and getting that message across to players. And the only way they're going to do it is making the tech as widely available as possible. Get it in game stores, get it in fucking Sainsbury's, get it in, I don't know, where do people go?
Yeah.
Get it at poker stops, I don't know, where are people
Yeah,
going?
no, you're right. They've got to get it out there. They've got to do, even if they do like big tours, like sometimes these things do tours around the place and go to different venues and just set up for a day. And
that's exactly what they've got to do. I really hope they're doing it, because otherwise I think they're really going to struggle.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I don't know the logistics.
That price tag's a big number.
It is a big number, yeah. I mean, it's comparatively a small number compared to the other two, and that might help them out. But, I mean, I don't know the logistics behind it. I'm not one of Sony's marketing guys. I'm sure it's hard to move this expensive tech.
Yeah.
But I think they could have done a better job letting more people do it. Just leaving it as like, you have to book an exclusive slot at EGX to get a chance to play this for 10 minutes. If you get to do it, that's cool, but there's not many people, because they're 10 minute slots in half an hour slots.
I think that's what you just described there. That's what you do, like, and it is what they did, like years before the product launches, because that creates an atmosphere of exclusivity and VIP to it, which they did.
Yeah. But those of you who get a chance to do it feel like elite.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why it's great for early adopters. But then you have to open that experience up to as many people as possible, and from what you're saying, it sounds like they've not managed to hit the nail.
We had. What was it? It was last year at EGX, 2015 EGX. We were there. There was it 6 headsets in the country? Yeah. 6 headsets. It was a year ago. 6 headsets in the country, and then the only people there were the first people in the UK to print publicly to be.
And we got our exclusive posters and all that sort of thing.
Yes, we did. We got all the exclusive stuff, and that was great. And it was like we were at the part of the elite club, but it was only a year ago.
I mean, I still think that's okay. A year out from release, the mystique is still high.
Yeah,
everyone still wants to get a go. When we want it, when do we go to Insomnia? Like June,
Insomnia
July?
was a couple of months ago.
Yeah. Either way, still the same, basically the same deal. I mean, there were more people able to go. There were more headsets, but it was still this whole kind of, oh, sorry, you didn't book Tough Break Simulator.
The one that really. I thought personally was the best one was EGX Res.
Yeah,
because they were really trying to get as many people as possible in. I mean, I got to go back and actually retry it, and for a second time, because I just went up and said, "Look, can I have a go?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
And just let me in. Well, I mean, it wasn't "yeah, sure." It was more like, "Here, take this, sign up."
Yeah.
More, but.
Yeah. I mean,
equal side.
They are now putting it in big game stores, like literally it has to be the biggest game stores around, otherwise you don't get it, obviously. But we're so close to release now.
I ain't seen nothing on the telly. I mean, as you say, how would you actually advertise it on the telly?
Not only that as well, but you have to wonder if there's even much point in them bothering now, because you have to assume, at least anyway, from the way it's been handled, that every PSVR unit is pre-ordered.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, definitely.
Okay.
Because like in game, they're up to like wave 4, and those pre-orders aren't going out until at least next year. So you have to assume that if VR is at least already looking as quote unquote popular as it is, although these waves of course are probably pretty small, then we're looking backed up for ages. So what's the point in spending advertising money on TV for something else actually buying it?
It's more how they're going to start doing it in a year's time, for example, when they...
I feel like when the saps like us, the early adopters who fork out full price for just the headset, start spreading the word, and when the pre-orders start running dry, that's when you push the drive.
Yes,
YouTube VR is going to be very, very helpful for advertising.
Yeah. I mean, I even think things like Google Cardboard are great, because it's a cheap way of getting... It's nowhere near as good as PSVR, but it's super cheap, and it's super accessible. And you can be like, this is kind of what it's going to be like.
Well, the best way of doing it, you give the person in Google Cardboard, say, this is something that, you could order online for 20 quid. Have a go at that. Now imagine what it's like when you've got a 350 quid headset playing dedicated games.
Yeah, that you don't have to hold it
in HD, it's...
Ergonomically, it's like a super nice looking thing as well, I do think that the general public perception is the biggest challenge it's got to go over. Because, I mean, I know the internet is a cesspool of whinging and hate anyway. But you do see, because the internet is one place where they are sort of pushing it a little bit. Sony's got videos out all the time. And in the comments you do see a lot of, VR's a fad, it's already dead, sort of bollocks. And I tell you right now,
already dead.
That person has not had a chance to use it. Yeah. And is that Sony? I mean, that's probably a bit of they probably haven't tried, or maybe they have tried and they didn't get a booking. In which case, it's kind of Sony's fault.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have seen anyone yet who has used it and has said it's rubbish.
Yeah.
Like, there are people who have used it and said it's too expensive at the moment, but it's fucking awesome and I will get it. There's no one who's used it and said this doesn't work or this is crap. You know, that just doesn't happen. I've not seen a single one. So, you know, if you get a chance to use it and you come back singing its praises, then that's hearsay is probably going to be the way of spreading this baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably how it's the majority of the time. It's probably from up to now anyway. It's probably how it's been happening. Hearsay mainly. I mean, they have done. They're starting to run some more like Twitter campaigns and things like that, aren't they? And things like that.
Yeah, that's definitely its biggest challenge because I think the tech is there, the games are there, at least to start with anyway. But yeah, that sort of leads us on to the last question. Where would you like to see PSVR in the next 5 years?
On my head.
I mean, that's fair.
In an ideal world.
I'd like to see it on my head in the next 10 days, to be honest.
Well, you will.
You better do.
But I think I want it to, you know, I'm not a curmudgeon. I do want it to revolutionise gaming because I think gaming needs to be revolutionised and we've been stuck in a bit of a rut for a little while, generally speaking. But I think...
I mean, the next generation consoles are great, don't get me wrong, but they don't do anything new, do they?
No, it's just more HD, more powerful.
I mean, you can do games now, like you wouldn't be able to do The Witcher 3 last gen. It's way too big, there's way too much going on in every aspect of the game as well. I mean, maybe you could do it if you chop loads out of it, you down-resed everything, but The Witcher 3, as it's supposed to be, you wouldn't be able to do it ever on the last gen consoles. But potentially a bit hyperbolic, but I do think VR is the jump to 3D. It's the next big move.
No, I don't see
that eventually everything will try and do.
Yeah, that's a reasonable thing.
Well, I've always sort of looked at it as how the big sort of areas of gaming go. It started off with just black and white 2D on a screen. That's it. Then it started to move into some colour. Then it was, we can start doing 3D games. We've been at that 3D games now for ever. Since PS1, pretty much. Now it's time to take it into more, I guess you could call it 4D, because you're part of it.
Yeah, sort of,
I feel like it's that next step.
It is the next step, definitely.
Do you not feel, and this is going off the question slightly, but do you not feel that one of the many obstacles that VR is going to have to overcome in order to be this next wave of gaming innovation that we're talking about is the fact that if you as a, I hate to use this phrase, but for the purposes of brevity, if you as a gaming casual look at someone like you or I sat there with a VR headset on, monging out, basically. I don't know if I'm allowed to use that phrase, but like just sit there kind of going, with like your eyes shut behind this wall of technology, this literal wall of technology around your face that means you can't communicate with people. I think that's going to be really, really off-putting to a lot of people who are... I think more and more people are becoming aware and becoming a bit, tetchy and paranoid about the effect that technology is having on their lives, and I think that this could be seen as a step too far in the technologisation of mankind.
Potentially. Although I do feel like, just in general, the gaming community is sort of on a different wavelength when it comes to the acceptance of tech socially.
Yeah, but games have been successful when they have appealed to people outside that gaming community. And my question is, can this do that because it is so alien?
I think so.
I think it will do it as soon as they put the headset on.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. People are very stubborn, aren't they?
Well, that's the thing. I think it comes down to the individual. You have to, whoever's fortunate enough to have said headset, then has to show it to other people.
Yeah.
If you don't bother doing that, then yeah, everyone's gonna be like, well, you freak, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as long as you get other people to try it, then they might come a bit more on board. Because let's face it, I mean, wacky tech is not just being done by gaming companies. I mean, like Google Glass.
That's still scrap.
Yeah, I know, but that was already pretty weird. There wasn't a gaming thing.
Yeah, I think the fact that they scrapped that should tell us something.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that wasn't people thinking it was weird to look at, so that was because of the little privacy shit that there was problems with.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know, to be honest. That's a pretty interesting point, actually. The thing as well, the thing that helps VR in that sense is you're not like walking around town with it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in your bedroom, your living room, whatever.
But at least with console gaming on the screen, there is at the very least there is that aspect where if your flatmate, your sibling, your parent, whatever, walks into your room. And there is
shit out you.
There is no.
That's something I'm well interested in.
That's very true. But there is that simple kind of, what are you doing? Oh, I can look at the screen and find out. Now there is a barrier.
Well, that is technically true. At least on the PSVR, what you're doing is on the screen as well. It comes up on the TV screen.
Yeah. What's the point of that?
Well, no, because the TV screen is just showing the regular game to anyone who's not playing it. This is actually I'm going to throw this in here now. Sony, I think it might be PSVR exclusive, I don't actually know, but Sony have got this feature called Social Screen. And I think it is basically to combat what you were talking about.
Okay, cool.
So for the Playroom, which comes packaged with every PSVR, is a mini-game Wii Sports style multiplayer offering, which is designed so that one person has the headset on, and then there are like 3 friends or whatever doing it at the same time, so they're playing it off the TV. And then the person in the headset is doing the VR shit, and then you like pass it around and stuff like that.
It's kind of like how the Wii U worked with the gamepad. Someone played on the gamepad, and what they see is always different.
Yeah, that went well, didn't it?
Yeah, I know, but it's essentially the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
But this whole idea of it being on the TV is they are calling it social screen, so that you're not in this isolated fucking thing. I also think another way of doing it would be not to put someone in a traditionally gamey game. So like rather than put them in Battlezone, if you were going to show it to someone who wasn't necessarily a gamer, put them in Drive Club, where you're just in a car, and then they can actually appreciate, oh shit, this is quite realistic.
Yeah.
Whereas in a Battlezone tank, they might be like, well, I still don't really know what this is.
Yeah.
One thing I also want to say then before we move on, a lot of people online are equating VR to the Kinect, in that it's going to fail, like the Kinect. I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from. It's a peripheral, it's expensive, and it's a bit weird. But in my opinion, the reason VR would succeed over Kinect is because Kinect was intrusive.
Yeah.
Kinect was like, we don't want you to play as you have always played. We're going to take your controller. The thing that everything in gaming is hinged on for so long. We're going to take the controller, now dance around like an idiot. Whereas VR just enhances what you're already doing, I think. It's like...
It's like an aid rather than a hindrance.
Yeah, you keep the controller and anything like that, but you're just in the game. That's fucking awesome.
Do you have to memorise where those buttons are, though, don't you?
As if you don't already know.
I mean, but there might be people out there who don't.
You'll be fine.
Not no one who's buying a headset VR.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that basically sums up.
I don't really think we answered the last question, but.
Where do you?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want it to be more affordable, and I want there to be a second version out that's a lot better than the first one.
Yeah. No.
That's what I want as well.
Yeah. No. Fair
better screens. And just a streamlined version. 5 years time, that'll probably be PS5.
5 years time, I want to be playing Elder Scrolls 6 or 7 in.
It'll be Elder Scrolls 6 remastered.
Elder Scrolls 6 remastered.
I think you will be. I think you will be.
God, I hope I survive that.
Because
you've never many people, but you already know that Elder Scrolls will be amazing.
Yeah.
Because can understand what VR is like. Elder Scrolls would be absolutely insane.
It would be.
And to be fair, Bethesda are already working on Fallout for VR. Like, not proper Fallout, but they're thinking about it, which definitely is the right step.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let us know in the comments below if you are very excited for PSVR. Maybe you're not excited. Maybe you're one of the people we've repeatedly bashed in this video and therefore are heading straight for that dislike button. But wait, maybe you've got something to add. Let us know in the comments below. Expect a PSVR video every day until release.
We can't make that promise.
No one's promising anything. But until next time, guys, see you later.
Near the end there, I just got a message asking, where is it? Boys, how do I eject a disc on a PlayStation?
Decent question.
It is a decent question.
Is it?
The PlayStation 4 is not.
No,
not eject
I spent
button.
ages.
Yeah,
I spent ages trying to work out how to
it
turn
is
mine
weird.
on. Because it's only a
Who's only just bought a PlayStation? Oh, they don't have a FIFA.
No, she's trying to watch Bridget Jones. It's not
Oh,
hers, it's her boyfriend.
God.
This is not a PlayStation. Alright,
Oh dear.
good job, guys.
Excellent. 10 out of 10.
Today's your